Hey, and here we are back again, Trinity Productions, TrinityProSound.com, and today we are doing a review on the QSC KW, their 12-inch cabinet, and also the two-way 15-inch cabinet. And today we're just going to take a look at these guys and open them up and see what's on the inside. We did a video some time ago on the HPR series. This is the 12-inch cabinet that can also be used as a monitor, and then this cabinet here is the 15-inch cabinet, as you can see, and both of them incorporate the same amplifier on them. The amp here is on the KW 152, and we've got it plugged in and ready to power up. And then also on the 122, same amplifier, same setting capabilities, same power output. So anyway, what we're going to do first here is pull the grills on these guys and pull the speakers out and let you see what's inside both of these cabinets, and we'll take a look at the construction of them and see what these guys are made of compared to the HPR series that we did some time ago. So be right back. One of the things I'd like to mention as we are taking this apart is that the grills come off with just standard Phillips head screws. Some of the other speakers we have disassembled have been Allen wrench type, but there is a series of like 5 screws on the side of this, and then there's 4 across the front, top and bottom, that hold the grill in place. So we're just about there, and be right back. So now we've got the cabinets open. We've got the 152 open, and this is the horn and the ports in it and the 15-inch driver, and the grills are on fairly secure. They've got a little bead of foam completely around them to keep them from vibrating. And then this is the 122 with its horn and 12-inch driver, and then ports down there at the bottom. And the grills do not have any type of foam or anything to keep dust or anything out of them, as some of the other speaker lines that we deal with do. But anyway, good, very heavy-duty, solid grill. What we're going to do now is pull some of these components and take a look at them. We're going to start with the 152 first and get those drivers pulled, and we'll be right back. So we have unscrewed the horn and have taken out all of the screws. These are Phillips wood screws. The woofer is held in with Phillips head, but they are just standard machine screws that screw into inserts on the woofer surround. But we're going to go ahead and pull this horn out now and let you take a look at it. It is all injection molded plastic, and I'll tap it here so you can hear. The cabinet inside is braced and configured very well to hold the horn. It's got some little rubber strips there to hold the horn from vibrating up inside the cabinet. And then we've got the power amp down there that QSC has put in. Then it's got some of the internal threaded fly points attached, and we've got those up in the top on each side here. But good solid construction. The handles are plastic on the cabinet, but it is fairly well braced and glued inside. There is not any dampening material for the speaker inside this cabinet, and it is fed up to the QSC horn here, which you can see the driver on this horn is a 8 ohm, and we'll zoom in there a little bit and let you see the driver is made in your China, as most of the speakers are today, we're finding, so to keep costs down. So that is the horn inside this this cabinet. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put that back up in there and just let it be held in place, and go ahead and pull the the woofer driver out. Okay, we pulled the 15-inch driver out, and to my amazement, it is a ceramic magnet. I had thought that these cabinets might have gone with a Neo driver on them to keep the weight down, but I guess that was the whole amplifier change out. There is a little bit of dampening material way down in the bottom that we couldn't see that is around the 15-inch driver down here. It is a stamped frame speaker, and again, as you can see here, we focus in. Again, this driver is made in China as well, and it does have a surround, a little bit of foam on it here to keep it from vibrating and keep it tight into the cabinet. It is on the threaded inserts at each of these holes where it mounts and attaches to the cabinet, and is very solid. Cabinet's built very well, I might add too. So those are the drivers. As you can see back in there, there is the amplifier module of the QSC 1000 watt amp that takes care of the highs and the lows on this. And we're going to go ahead and get the screws back in and go around and take a look at the back side of the speaker and the amp module. Okay, after fighting with the amp module and the construction of it here, we finally got this thing free. Kind of a real close net fit in there, and it has a gasket around it. But this is the QSC power module, and we're going to go ahead and stop the camera so we can pull it out. Well, there you have it. We have undone the module, pulled it out. It is about that deep, and it is a cast aluminum housing all the way around on it, most acting probably as a heatsink for the amp. I would say weight of this amp is, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds maybe. Nah, maybe it's closer to 10. I'm not going to put it on the scale to measure it, but that's how they've got the weight down in the cabinets. We pulled the side handle on the thing just to help push the amplifier out of the back of the cabinet. Everything connects into the amplifier with just a Molex type connector for the LED on front, and then the high frequency driver and low frequency driver. The driver in the back there does have an opening in the magnet to help cool the voice coil on it. As far as all of the settings on this amplifier, they're all pretty much same throughout the whole K-series line. They have the settings from the low frequency side for the external sub, normal operation, and the deep mode. Deep mode's pretty awesome. We were playing with that yesterday, and really can get quite a lot of low end out of this particular speaker. For talking head type events, vocal boost, and then we just have the standard LEDs, limit, standby, and power. Remote gain connections over here. What the front LED is going to do, whether it's going to display power or limiting or just be off. Then we have the inputs on it, micro line here on A, line on B. We have a RCA left and right that is controlled by this side, which is the B side, the A side, and then we have gain for the mic. We have a summing port line out on the back here. And then again, as far as cooling of the thing, we do have a fan on board, standard IEC connector that locks in place now, and power on switch. So that is pretty much it. Our next speaker that we're going to take apart and let you take a look at is going to be the 122, and we'll be right back as soon as we get this guy back together. One of the things I wanted to show you before we open the KW 122 up is that this is a 75-degree active loudspeaker, and the 152 is a 60-degree active loudspeaker. So differences in the horn configuration, kind of following the same thing that they did with their K-series, is that as the speaker gets smaller, the horn flare gets wider and gives you wider and wider coverage. So we're going to go ahead and pull the drivers out of the 122 cabinet, and we'll be right back. So we've kicked out all the screws on the horn and the low frequency driver. We'll go ahead and pull this out. Looks to be the same driver that is on the... let's get down here and take a peek and see if the numbers line up. We'll have to check that later and make a comment on it. But again, this one happens to have some dampening material, which I'm kind of thinking or wondering if the 152 just got missed. So anyway, inside of the cabinet, you can kind of see the construction of it there. The horn flare is not as deep, but it is wider as far as the flare is concerned. Still the plastic, and kind of let you see what the construction is. It's got the foam around to make a really tight seal around the horn for vibration and air getting out. So we'll go ahead, place that back in, and pull the low frequency driver. And here we've pulled out the low frequency driver on the 122. Again, stamped frame, ceramic magnet. It has a cooling hole in the back of it to let air through the voice coil. I'll rotate the speaker a little bit here so we can get the information off of it. Sorry, it's upside down, but you can see the connections. We'll get inside the cabinet here and see if we can't turn on some light so you can see there's the amplifier module, pole cup. There is the lead for the LED coming out, and then there's the connector for the amplifier, and up into the cabinet. Other than that dampening material that was between the horn and the speaker, I'm not seeing much else inside this cabinet. So anyway, this is a look up through the cabinet itself. Again, this cabinet, as with the 152, is very well built, constructed. It is multi-layer plywood. Not seeing really hardly any voids in it, which is good. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and get this speaker back in and get this sealed up and run a little bit of sound through them and be right back. One thing to mention as we got this out, these are threaded on inserts in the cabinet to take the low frequency drivers out. Same on the 152 cabinet. And I would assume that they probably figure you're going to blow this driver more often than you're going to have a problem with the horn, because the horn is on just standard wood screws that are Phillips that are on the cabinet. So anyway, we're going to get this thing mounted and be right back. So there you have it. The 122 is all back together. We've got it powered up with its LED on. And same thing for the 152. It's all back together and powered up with its LED on as well. So what we're going to do is just set the camera down and go through these, play some music through them, the same stuff, engage the deep switch, go to normal, engage some of the other EQ setting switches, and take a listen. So be right back. Okay, so we're going to start with this first song, and this is one that's got a bit of bass content to it. So this is on the external subwoofer setting and flat on the EQ response.
Let me talk to him. Come on.
So there's really not much to low into at all. So now we're going to go switch it into so you can tell right there that the low end has picked up quite a bit.
they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible, professional, drinking Xanol. Hold up, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will? Did the thing I seen, sure to get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow. With the pole, I got the thing roll. I'ma say that I prefer them no clothes.
So we're going to go ahead and bring that down, and we're going to bring up the 12-inch one. And again, right now the 12 is set just in the regular. Right now that is the external sub mode.
For the sexy one, put on the rocks that'll make your mama. One step, come on, two steps, come on, three steps, come on. Now that's $3 grand. What you think I'm playing, baby girl? I'm the man. I ain't been a rubber band. That's what I told her. Her legs on my shoulder. I knew it was over. That Henny and Cola got me like a soldier. She ready for over. I couldn't control her, so lucky on me, I was just like a clover. Shorty was hot like a toaster. Sorry, but I had to fold her like a pornography poster. She showed her.
Huge difference in the deep mode setting with the 15-inch driver in that cabinet. I mean, it is almost like having a separate subwoofer. Now we're going to go ahead and engage the vocal boost. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful. I hope you could hear the differences in the cabinets and what these two particular cabinets in the KW line can do. In looking for a main speaker, I would highly recommend this KW 152. The 122 is a good speaker, doesn't have the low end, but would probably be great on monitors. So there you have it. If you have any questions, you can email us. Go to the website, trinityprosound.com, or through here on YouTube. And again, this is another video brought to you by Trinity Productions and our overview of the QSC KW series speakers. Thanks. Come back again.